Well, the radar says the heavy stuff's still a few hours away, but snow is falling as we near kickoff at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with the Dallas Cowboys. Set for football now from snowy Massachusetts. And we are underway in Foxborough. Taken at the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. To throw is Prescott. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Good defense holds him only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar.
You circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
4th down, Prescott. Man open, that's Jamar Chase, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. He will find his man Chase, complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A big connection on that one. 31 yards. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun again to Elliott. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Another good run there. He's been good all season long. I don't know if he's going to win that MVP award, but just to be in the discussion, obviously that means he's had a great run.
The raw numbers put him in the discussion. Can he carry his team to enough victories? Can he put them in a spot where we say to ourselves, well, an MVP carries his team to the playoffs. That's what he's going to need in order to get that award.
Possibly a good spot here to take a shot as they come out with 3 receivers to the left on 2nd and less than a yard. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Prescott now. Throw left side, complete to Chase. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. And he's got it. Touchdown. Jamar Chase. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From the 10. And the punt team is out there. It's not 4th down. Maybe the cold weather here freezing their brain a bit. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A well-hit ball there. 50 yards on the punt, 3 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you. Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
He's going to find Gallup here complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. On 2nd and 7, Prescott. Open man, right side, it's Lamb. So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Here's Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. Prescott on 1st down. On the right side, open is Gesicki. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. From the 31, Prescott. That one complete to Elliott. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 18. Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. Those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. To throw on 2nd and 10. Prescott throwing the out route incomplete. That's Lamb. And the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Elliott will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. The point after is good. And it's now 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. A short kick taken at the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
On 2nd and 11 now. Lawrence. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Off the play fake, Prescott. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man to the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Wide open receiver, complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 42. Solid catch there for a man who's been so brilliant this year. Worth pointing out, as we were talking about earlier, there has never in the 60-year history of the award been a pass catcher, tight end, or wide receiver that has taken home the MVP trophy.
And the best receivers I've talked with, they know that stat, and it drives them crazy because they understand that without a quarterback.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A great effort there. 42 yards. downs, and the Patriots get a score closer. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead will be cut down to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
10th carry now for Elliott. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Looking to throw. Prescott. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Pats are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. He has just been a load for opposing offenses to account for. Now 8 interceptions on the year.
I love that number because I always think of center field. You know, when I hear 8, because that's the position you write in the scorecard in baseball. And what do good center fielders do? Take away all the alleys, right? They range deep and make a whole lot of great catches.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Now Lawrence to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
This is Smith with a grab. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He will find his tight end Smith for a Patriot touchdown. Jonnu Smith with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the inning, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Prescott off play action. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number one. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing. Prescott. Another shot for Chase. He's got it this time. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jamar Chase with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Extra point attempt to follow here. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they've got just over 50 seconds to go until halftime, so they can try to put something together if they want. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And his first throw since coming in is incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Jonnu Smith with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Patriots get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here. First down, Prescott. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup there. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down, that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Prescott looks to throw on first. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys will extend their lead here just before halftime. A try here for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taking it about the 1. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. They'll throw now on the final play. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, this snow front that has socked much of the East Coast not going away as we are back to it in the second half. From just inside the 20, a short kick. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And, Charles, they trail here, though not really the fault of this offense.
No, they certainly did their part in the first half. But when you're in a shootout like this, you definitely want your defense to play better, but you know that's out of your control. All you can do, keep putting points on the scoreboard and keep giving your defense opportunities to make stops.
2nd and 8. Here's a handoff out of the gun. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause, to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called out.
Now into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the 3rd quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw taken in here by Chase. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Prescott's throw there caught by Gallup. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available, because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. On first down, it's Elliott. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. Lawrence Guy able to bring him down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They go to Elliott again. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 48 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Prescott from the gun. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Prescott. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Prescott to throw it. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Lawrence Guy able to get in there and drop him for a loss.
It seemed like he kept going through those progressions, and I thought he might dump that underneath, but he couldn't get rid of the football in time.
And I have to wonder if he was thinking while he was back there, I wish there were a lot less progressions on this play, just someone that I can dump the ball to and get it out of my hands.
Prescott to throw on 4th. He sets to fire deep. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2.
Well, you think about it, though, that interception, great for his stats, but bad for field position. It was 4th down.
Yeah, terrific observation. If there is going to be a silver lining, and this is what he'll plead when it comes time to watch it again, hey, it was just like a punt, right? So we end up taking possession.
And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. They'll look to throw. And the Patriots are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum is sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Elliott going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, Prescott. A dump off to Elliott. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
Well, if you're going to turn things around in a game like this, Charles, those are the kind of plays that you need.
And I just love the way that defense rallied to the football on that one. They got the completion, but he was smothered behind the line of scrimmage. And when you make tackles like that, your whole defense is going to be fired up. Really nice play getting to the ball.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 14. Prescott. He's got his man. It's Gallup. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 38-yard line. And And again, it's Prescott. He's going to air one out. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Now Prescott. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10. To the air again. Prescott got his man there, complete to Gallup. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Here's Prescott. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 4th down. It's a keeper with Prescott, and they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
But when you do call quarterback sneak, you don't mind if your quarterback's a little bit on the vertically challenged side, do you? Because he's just going to hide behind his big guys up front and be able to surge forward and pick up the first down.
Prescott to throw this time. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw is Prescott. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Play action now. Prescott. Flushed out right. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They'll look to throw now on first down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
2nd and 10.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Cowboys' defense is going to get them the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys' offense. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Throwing here, Prescott. Past the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jamar Chase with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Cowboys are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Taken from about the 12. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. They'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. They go play action here on first down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win.